HERZOG, Thomas Kane, Henshaw, HUEBNER, BOYT and Wilson. 3 Australians racing. They're separated across the pool by a smattering of athletes from the United States and Great Britain, and just the one Irish swimmer. In lane 1, there's Kate Wilson. She's 18, from Kingscliff in New South Wales. One of the 3 Australians. This is the second of her 5 events. Nicole Turner, the youngster, 14. She was 5th at Worlds in this event. She hasn't won a medal, but she's been in 4 finals here. Fantastic experience. What a games for her. Hails from Port Arlington. Just a little discussion about who's gone to the right lane. Might have been a little bit of a mix-up there. Reilly BOYT from the United States works as a swimming instructor. This is her first Paralympic final. She'll be thrilled with this experience. 1:44.35. Ellie Simmonds, the much-loved swimmer from Great Britain, and this isn't her preferred event, it must be said. She's already won a gold and a bronze from these games. Her qualification time of 1:43.49 may challenge for a minor medal. Tanya HUEBNER from Australia. She was 4th in London. She's 38 and made her international debut in 2010, based in Melbourne. Sophia Elizabeth HERZOG from the United States. She was 6th in the 200 metres individual medley. She is a medal contender in this event. This is the second of her 6 events in Rio. Her qualification time, 1:38.22, certainly puts her in the mix. Charlotte Henshaw. She won silver in London 4 years ago and silver at the Worlds also. She'd like to push up into the gold medal position. 1:38.11, but this woman, Tiffany Thomas Kane, she's chasing her first Paralympic gold medal. She set the Paralympic record in the first, she broke the Paralympic record in the second heat of the morning session. She is the favourite already. 3 bronze medals in Rio. She is the reigning world champion. The one to beat, 1:34.95, is the world mark, and we know that HERZOG is going to be in the mix, so she'll swim in lane 3, Thomas Kane in 4. Henshaw will be a challenger in 5. You can see on your screen there. So Henshaw set a Paralympic record in heat 1 of this qualification round, but that record stood for less than 5 minutes when Tiffany Thomas Kane swam in the next heat and broke that record to set the new mark of 1:35.43. Well, as expected, Thomas Kane, a great reaction time there, and she's up and stroking and finding her rhythm beautifully. But apart from her being just half a body length in front, it's almost a straight line right across the field from lane 8 right through to lane 1. So as the swimmers start to fan out now into almost a V shape, it is Thomas Kane in the lead, but not by much, it must be said. Henshaw is sticking with her at the moment, and in fact, HERZOG up in lane 3 is having a fantastic first 50. She's going to need to come off the wall well, and Thomas Kane, well, they're not going to make it easy for her.
Certainly not going to make it easy for her, but she is the swimmer to beat at the moment. This is by far her best event, and certainly a world champion at the age of 13 in Glasgow last year. And really, you have to ask whether or not she is going to be swimming against herself, but HERZOG has decided that she is not going to make it easy for Tiffany Thomas Kane, and Henshaw, who just hasn't had the amount of time in the pool that the likes of HERZOG and certainly Tiffany Thomas Kane or the likes of Ellie Simmonds have already had in this Rio 2016. She's looking good here for world record pace. Both these swimmers, they're not far off it at the moment. They both have a push at the end, but Tiffany Thomas Kane, I would say, is going to be able to push it to the wall here.
Tiffany Thomas Kane has made her move in the final 25 metres. She's opening up a lead over HERZOG. Henshaw's trailing in the bronze medal position. Tiffany Thomas Kane, she's just behind world record pace. She could set another Paralympic record though. Tiffany Thomas Kane touches in the gold medal position in Paralympic record time. and it will be HERZOG to take the silver and Henshaw the bronze. The new Paralympic record is 1:35.39. Well, what a way to finish. They didn't make it easy for her. HERZOG and Henshaw pushed and pushed, but in the end, Thomas Kane was just too strong in the final 50. In fact, in the final 25, it really came down to it. She pulled in front. A beautiful glide through the water. Charlotte Henshaw, 1:37.79, claiming the bronze medal for Great Britain. Ellie Simmonds has finished in 4th position.
Well, this was an impressive opening 50 from Sophia HERZOG. She really came out hard. She took the race to Tiffany Thomas-Kane, but credit to the 15-year-old Tiffany Thomas-Kane. It's so easy to not swim your own race when you've got somebody chasing in the pool. But she swam her own race. She knew she had the back-end confidence to make it count, and she did. With 25 to go, she started to make a move. With 15 to go, she was well in front and nearly touched in world record time. Maybe just caught a little between strokes, had to go for the extra stroke or choose to glide in. In the end, maybe cost her just a little, but it's a fine victory, and indeed the world champion is now a Paralympic Games champion.
Well, Thomas Kane appears to be swimming with maturity well beyond her years. She didn't panic in that first 50 when she touched in second at the wall. She held her nerve and knew she had confidence in her ability to finish strongly. So it's Australia, United States, then 3 and 4 go to Great Britain. Australia